Hello. Another video here about the evacuation of ISS, something that I mentioned less than a month before, and this is the first time in 25 years history that this happens. I'm just here to tell you that um, I'm kind of doing this video here to just humiliate a bit further to show the very personal interconnectivity that the only remaining NASA astronaut has my name, and he is a Libra. He's also born in October, and lastly, his name has the same Gematria numerology as my name. I'm just saying that to kind of let it sink in. Um, I don't find a vanity in these things, even though I already know that there is this interconnectivity to what I'm doing, so I don't really feel pleasure about this any longer. I'm here to humiliate, okay? That's what I'm doing here. And I'm using these patterns that you see that are real on the world stage to achieve humiliation of people that needs to be humiliated. And it's a lot of people, basically, as I see it. So why did I say that the ISS should be abandoned less than 1 day, 1 month before they said that they are going to evacuate the ISS for the first time in history? Well, I said that because I have discovered a new physics formula that shows that there is going to be a cascade in space. I have deduced a new formula that shows this, and so I simply said that they should abandon this place, the ISS. But I'm not all about physics. I also find meaning in many things like numerology and all sorts of things that I know has a validity in them, like etymology, psychology, and whatever, basically. But now I am here to humiliate and put pressure onto people that ignore the top news. And I, my, so when I see the world stage, um, it makes sense to me what happens, if I can say like that. And because of the fact that things make sense to me, I am stable, I'm a stable person. Even though there is zero comments here, right? There is a gaslighting pressure of zero comments, even though this is top news. And what am I going to do about that? Well, I'm going to tell you that you're going to be humiliated. Okay, that's my reaction. This is my reaction to the gaslighting, is to tell you that the space industry is going to fall, and it's going to be a waste, and there's going to be humiliation around this. And this video here is just yet another humiliation in how people of analytical thinking are, there are different kind of people. Some people are analytical. Those people, they were spitting on those that thought in any other way, okay? They were like this, okay? Just like everyone else. It's all about the analytical, right? It's all about that, right? And so while you all were spitting at each other, I were growing, looking at things to learn. Now I'm here. seeing what's about to come, basically. What do I do about that? Well, I realized that you have to be humiliated. You have to feel small. It's actually how it is. And why is it like that? Because you are gaslighting me. You see what I mean? You believe that you are big when you are small. You get it? Okay. So this is just one sign of this, okay? Uh, so yeah, I repeat. ISS evacuation news now in January of 2026. There is a lot of symbolism connection to the New Year fire in Switzerland, as I said. There are many connections to the top news of December of 2025, circling uh, around satellites. Okay, this is something that people overlook. There is also some symbolism that I discovered connecting between Charlie Kirk and Kessler syndrome. There is a symbolic interconnectivity between that. Something that I've done videos about in December of 2025. So when I see this happen now, the evacuation that I said that they should abandon the ISS, and now I see this, and there is a live coverage on CNN. There is a live coverage of this. Then I realized that I'm right, right? I'm right. I'm able to be right because I don't fall into the trap of feeling too much vanity and pride in being right. If I would have this pride, I would fail. I would be, yeah, this would fail, okay? But it's not failing. So Christopher is going to be the only NASA astronaut on the ISS after the evacuation. And my name is Christopher, right? That's so interesting to me. And again, let me say that again. He's a Libra, just like me. He's a Libra. And he's born in October, Christopher Williams, just like me. And lastly, the gematria of his name equals to my name. These are some things that are interested. I could have stopped by saying that he has the same name as me, right? I could have stopped there. But this whole thing is about, it's like all the patterns are just becoming so clear that it's like we're getting into some phase of humiliation. That's how I see it. A phase. I've been talking about humiliation for some time now, but I believe that it's going to intensify this humiliation that needs to happen. Apparently, right? Why? Well, because I'm censored, I'm gaslighted by having this silence, even though I speak about the same kind of subject that other people talk about. I speak about the same kind of subject, but there is a silence, right? So that's why there needs to be a humiliation. And it's perfectly logical. It is. Okay. Just wanted to say that it's not only that, like, this video is me just saying that it's not only that I said that the ISS should be abandoned, but it's also that the astronaut that is left from NASA, the single one from NASA, he has my name. Same, he's Libra like me. He's born in October, and the same Mantra on his name as my name, right? I'm just saying, okay? This is just amazing, okay? I also want to say, when you're here, don't hesitate to contact me if you want to make a drawing together with me, right? Because basically I know something, a set of keywords that are going to be of interest when it comes to things in the future, right? That's what I say. And I believe that this is a way for the soul to express itself. I believe that there is an intelligence in the soul. And I believe that everyone has this within themselves. Everyone has it. The soul, the intelligence of that is in the soul, okay? So you email me to, let me write that, because this is a, wait again, I'll make it smaller here, okay? Okay, so that's my email. And what you do is that we paint together, like, or you make a drawing. And I want to do this because for me, it feels real when I engage with someone. It feels even more real than the top news. Like, these things, like, it has almost an equal value, or maybe even more value, to have a personal connection with someone, seeing something happen as an experience together. Like, that's really interesting to me. It's something that I've been doing with 2 people so far. And don't hesitate to contact me if you want to do that. We're just going to do that, right? And this is, it's like, I will believe in someone else to do this, and I and something like that. It's hard to explain it, okay? But I've been doing paintings that has to do with the future. So as you can see, what you see up here on the screen, it's also about the future, right? I said that they should abandon the ISS, and then they have the first evacuation in 25 years of history of the ISS, right? That's noteworthy. It is. It's literally noteworthy because this is top news, having a live coverage on CNN. Okay, maybe it's a bit silenced, this, for whatever reason. If I look at Google News, it will not show this at the top. It will not show it at the top. It should show this at the top, but it doesn't. So basically, you when some, like, do I believe that people are real? You know, I know that I'm real. I know that I exist. But what about other people? Well, they treat me like shit, okay? I'm going to make that pricey, by the way. It's going to be costly to treat me bad, okay? It's going to hurt to do that. And I know that I exist. I know that I'm real. I know that I'm like, there's a soul and so on. But also, when I paint with other people, it's like I know that they exist, um, they are there, you know. And that's a beautiful thing to be able to truly know that someone is there. Like, we had an experience that's never going to go away. This experience, we're never going to be able to say that this didn't happen with the people that um, wanted to paint so far. We're never going to forget that. We're never going to think something else. And then what happened, right? Because it was in the top news. So um, so yeah, you know, I don't know what more to say. It should also be noted that I did a video in December of 2025. Like, besides from this, I also said that I made a point out of that the ISS is at its climax. Let me show you that. So December 2025, before this, I made kind of a point that the ISS, for the first time in history, has all 8 docks used. And I made this video because I knew that this is not looking good, okay? This is not good. Something that I knew from the symbolism, but also from the logic and what I have deduced on my own, without anyone validate. No one is giving validity to what I'm doing. Instead, existence itself is humiliating you, right? You don't validify what I do, so reality humiliates you. Do you get it? That's what's happening. And yeah, like, oh, you're living inside of a living organism. How does it feel? Much worse than you. Like, if you would live in a random environment, like, you believe that you're the rulers of existence, right? Some of you guys probably do. Well, you are having a wake-up call that is based on this kind of humiliation, right? Which I ensure you is going to continue, okay? I'm going to do my best to do this. And it's also important that it happens by falling on the weight of one's own actions, right? I simply give light to the circumstances, and I don't diverge from that way of seeing things. I'm not going to smear or gaslight anyone. I'm simply going to describe what's happening, and that's humiliating. Okay? This is what I'm showing on the screen is humiliating, because you see the trail of symbolism. Something that some people would wish wasn't there. It's there, okay? Some people are posting these small fries news about things that are connecting. It is insignificant with small news. It is uninteresting. It could be cherry picking when you have small news. It's uninteresting, okay? Top news are important, okay? It's all what I'm saying. So this is the video. That's it. Contact me if you want to make a drawing together with me. When we do a drawing together, I also am vulnerable, because that's important to be vulnerable. I share something with you that is of great value to me, which are these keywords. It's like a living thought that is just, it has just begun to be, something like that, a thought that just began. And that is a vulnerability. When something is new, it is a vulnerability. Do you get that? And then we see, like, I make the statement that this is going to be like what you're painting is going to be top news or big news, anyhow. And then I collect the evidence, because critical thinking is of value, so there has to be evidence, right? So that's the way that this works. Um, so I really hope that someone is going to contact me. As I said, if you don't, I'm going to make the next drawing, and I'm going to like feel things. I'm going to have feelings when I do this drawing, I think. But I would prefer that someone contacted me, someone new to email me, so that we can do this. And there is this infinity inside of a soul, right? And that makes it like anyone can contribute. Like anyone can contribute. As I said with the drawing with. I mean, both Julian and Jan's drawing had this absolutely unquestionable result. Um, and yeah, what we're going to say. Um, yeah, basically, um, I'm also surprised when people do things that are outside of what I expected, right? And that's interesting. There is that it is like that, and um, yeah. But like the internet is right now, like I'm personally making a declaration that things are dead. Like what I see on the screen is basically a dead person, because it is unable to see the top news, how it connects to what I've been up to, right? Because this is a social environment. The internet is a social environment where you talk about the same things. You have things that are interconnected to each other. And so when I see that people are unresponsive to what is actually going on, it's like in my mind I kind of can't help but to declare them as dead. I can't help to do that. It's just something that happens. And so therefore it's like it's a great experience for me when people uh, share this experience with me and do this drawing together. So it doesn't matter who you are, who you look, or whatever. You can, you can be a midget A dwarf. If someone here is a dwarf, uh, you should email me. And we'll do this painting where you are a giant. Okay? I think so. Please. Okay? Do it. These are top news, but having real yeah, I think you know what I mean, you know, having sharing this kind of experience, it's like it's a really good thing to me. It's like a privilege, but I would like to use that privilege also to like experience this, because this is a great experience to do something like this together, instead of just okay, these are top news and it's connecting to what I said. I said ISS should be abandoned, and then it is evacuated first time in 25 years history, leaving a single NASA astronaut with my name, born the same month and having the same sign, with Gemantra of my Gemantra numerology of my name. You know, oh, that's cool, right? But also having real experiences, like sharing this experience, I'm able to do that. Okay, I really am. Okay, so don't hesitate, contact me. Okay, bye.